Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try the run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hampton. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Fires to the right. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. This time he's got it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Turns it on in midfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the ground with the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Off to the races to the right. Running inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo! Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, he makes the catch. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rush.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 72 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
14, Buffalo, 7. Returner runs out of bounds.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Gets it out quickly. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Going over the top. Makes the grab. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
To the air, it's Hampton. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Offense breaks the huddle, it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lewis. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Right on target this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. Firing to the right, complete. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's a draw. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Huskies in the hurry-up. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. What a catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The give to the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Jones wants to throw it. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 9 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Now on the move. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Using the quick game. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And he's just going to spike it. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Got his man quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He caught it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Calls his own number. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened now.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Jones to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the road. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
4th down coming up.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Plows through the defense. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Northern Illinois right back to the line. They're going to ride this running back. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The score, Northern Illinois, 28, Buffalo, 21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Jones wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete out of the backfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Crosses the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Northern Illinois 28, Buffalo 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Hampton. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, after that incompletion, it's decision time now for the head coach. You've got to lead. The game's close. Are you going to punt the ball away and count on your defense to win this thing, or do you have the confidence in your quarterback to make one more throw to win you this game?
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and they convert. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Buffalo 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Spins away from the defender. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit, because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
Finds his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Northern Illinois, 42. Buffalo, 21.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. Going for it all. Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the first down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And, man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bull.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. The ball's free. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards. There he goes to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Buffalo! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up,